A thread by Brian Cates. Seth Abramson is reading Bolton's book and doing a thread on it. I lolled at this part. To Bolton, Kushner's Middle East peace plan is immaterial, for the simple reason that Bolton didn't take it or Kushner seriously. And because the book is for him, not you, he won't explain the dangerous plan a neophyte with POTUS's ear had for an entire region of the world. Just so, withdrawing from Syria meant, as we've now all seen, the attempted genocide of non-combatant Kurdish men, women, and children. It meant between 10,000 and 30,000 ISIS fighters escaping Syrian prisons. But Bolton wanted Trump to focus on Iran, not Syria. So there you go. Back to Brian. Note the use of the words attempted genocide, which is how you describe a genocide that was supposed to happen but didn't, much to everybody's shock, except the people who were negotiating this. Yes, for about a month and a half, you had people rending their garments and freaking out over President Donald J. Trump's massive betrayal of our Kurdish allies in the region by withdrawing about 300 U.S. troops from Syria that were never really all taken out anyway. Experts who'd gotten everything wrong in Syria were up to the task of getting it wrong again as they pontificated at length and in graphic detail about the genocide that was about to unfold before the horrified eyes of the world. And then the deal that had been carefully negotiated for several years under the radar and behind the scenes was rolled out, and there was no Kurdish genocide, thanks to Kushner and others setting this up. And here we are with Abramson trying to spin a genocide that didn't happen. The two people most responsible for Trump's foreign policy successes. Ever wonder why you've had people supposedly on our side constantly spinning anonymously sourced stories to you about how they are traitors to Trump? Mike Pence and Jared Kushner, with assist from Ivanka. It's because they are amazingly effective at what they do. Pence and Kushner, I mean, not the dumbasses peddling you fictions about them for going on 3.5 years now. Bolton has now joined that group peddling smears of Kushner. It's too stupid for words. President Trump, here, there, right there, at your elbow. 3 traitors. Can't you see them? They're right there. Are you freaking blind? Hello, wake up. Why haven't you gotten rid of them yet? If, at this point, you are still listening to people peddling you bullshit about Trump's most trusted advisors, I'm done with you. If you're still susceptible to clueless Trump narratives, you never got anything I've been talking about for 3 years now. Right now, all the usual suspects are going to flip through Bolton's book and buy every single lie in it that he tells about Jared Kushner. Confirmation bias is a deadly thing. And people who would never accept Scaramucci's take on Trump or Bolton's take on Trump, they'll grab Bolton's version of events with Kushner with both hands and run with it. They can't help it. If you can't think for yourself, if you're open to being constantly manipulated by having people appeal to your biases for clicks, you will never break out of the cycle. Right now, Abramson and Bolton will help launch a new round of Kushner the Trump traitor narratives on the right with this book. Watch pundits who instantly reject everything Abramson and Bolton say about Trump, instantly accept whatever they claim about Jared Kushner, because that's just how they roll. I've watched this clickbait confirmation bias at work for over 4 years now, even before I left Never Trump. There was no Kurdish genocide. A deal got made in secret. Remember what I tell you. Trump and his team will never, and I want you to focus here, damn it, never give away what their real plans are and what their real strategy is beforehand. They operate in total secrecy, and they have no problem with screaming pundits getting it all wrong. You think Trump felt any urge to rush before the cameras and reveal the fact that secret negotiations were underway between the Turks, the Syrians, and the Kurds, while reporters and pundits were screaming nonstop for weeks in the news media about the coming Kurdish genocide? He did not. Trump let the media and Democrats howl in outrage about his massive betrayal of our Kurdish allies, how he was abandoning them to genocide while a deal was worked out in total secrecy. Trump didn't care about the bad press. He knew what would happen. Trump cares about results. To get the deal had to be negotiated in complete secrecy. And so it was. So Trump ignored the media and Democrats while they freaked out for weeks over the massive mistake he was making in Syria. The deal got done. And as usual, this guy was right in the middle of it, just as he's been in the middle of all of Trump's foreign policy initiatives. Democrats sell narratives about Kushner being a lost dilettante. Conservatives sell narratives about an evil genius traitor betraying Trump. Neither narrative is real. So I'm scrolling through this Abramson thread, and he's pushing the Kushner the clueless lost idiot in far over his head narrative. I'll be back after I finish it.